Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. This channel is dedicated to helping you conquer your competitive exams, including UPSC, UPPSC and other challenging tests. Here, you will find concise and engaging revision videos covering key concepts, important topics, and practice questions to boost your exam preparation. So, join us on this journey towards success. First, we are going to start with the geography. In geography, the syllabus given as per the UPSC is India and world geography. That is physical, social, and economic. Majorly, the syllabus, the geography is majorly divided into three parts. That is physical geography, human geography, and Indian geography. Physical geography includes geomorphology, climatology, oceanography, and environmental geography. In human geography, we have agricultural geography, population geography, transport, settlement, and some other miscellaneous topics. In Indian geography, we have climate, agriculture, soil, and drainage. So from today, we are going to start with the basics of geography. It will help us in understanding the basic concepts of the geography, which will help in physical, human, and even in Indian geography. So geography is made up of two terms, that is geo and graphos. These two are the Greek terms. So geo means earth and graphos means description. So the description of the earth is called geography. Description of the earth. First time this term was first coined by Eratosthenes. First coined by Eratosthenes. He was a Greek scholar. So we study geography as geography's nature and man. The impact of nature on man and man's impact on nature. So it is the study of nature and man's response towards it. So how our universe has started? Now the origin of the universe. Origin of the universe. So in this, the most famous theory is the Big Bang theory. In Big Bang Theory, there is a small ball, or we can say a single atom. Initially, it has a very low volume but high temperature and high density. Oh sorry, 13.7 billion years ago, this ball exploded. Within 3 lakh years, the temperature dropped to 4500 K and gave rise to atomic energy. This is how this is the Big Bang Theory, which is the most famous theory in the origin of the universe. Now, what is a nebula? The collection of hydrogen gas, accumulation of hydrogen gas in the form of large clouds. This is called nebula, and this occurred 5 to 6 billion years ago. Then, what is a galaxy? Galaxy is the collection of stars. Is the collection of billions of stars. Then, what's a star? So the star is a big or huge cloud which has hydrogen, which is made up of hydrogen, helium and dust. Hydrogen, helium or dust. This is a star. Initially, there is a protostar. Protostar was very cold. It is a dark ball of gas. When the contraction happens in the protostar, then the contraction happens in the protostar. Hydrogen collides. The collision of the hydrogen occurs and the temperature increase. In this process, a huge amount of heat released. That is why our stars have light. That is why they have light. So initially there was a protostar, and how this protostar became a star? When the contraction happens in the protostar and the hydrogen collision occurs. In this process, the temperature increased and heat released. This gives the rise of stars, and this immense amount of heat brights. That is why our stars have their own light. Then comes the red star. In this, what happens? The fusion stops. What is happening in the star? The fusion stops. That is why the core of the star shrink. Core starts shrinking. But there is some fusion is occurring at the outer shell of the star. Due to the hydrogen remains at the outer shell. So this is the core which is shrinking. core, बट इसका जो आउटर शेल है यहाँ पे अभी भी हाइड्रोजन है जिसकी वजह से फ्यूजन हो रहा है. That is why our star became unstable and appears red in color, and we call it a red star. Then comes the dwarf star. In this, the mass of the star is less than 1.44 times mass of the sun. This is simple. What is a dwarf star? When the mass of the star is less than 1.44 times mass of the sun. Then comes the supernova. Supernova. In supernova, the mass of the star is greater than 1.44 times mass of the sun. Then comes the neutron star. In this, the mass of the star is between 1.44 to 3 times of the sun. 3 times of the sun. Neutron star. Then comes the black hole. In black hole, the mass of the star is 3 times mass of the sun. This is called black hole. Then come the planets. The planets. So planets are the solid heavenly bodies. They are the solid heavenly bodies which revolve around the sun. They revolve around the sun in a closed elliptical path. So planets are majorly of 2 types, that is terrestrial planets and the Jovian planets. Terrestrial planets are those planets which are like Earth, and they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Jovian planets are those planets which are like the Jupiter, that is the Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So terrestrial planets are generally small in size and Jovian planets are bigger in size. Now we comes to the Earth, that is our planet. So Earth is the third planet of our solar system. And we can also see Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. So Earth is the third planet. It is also called the blue planet. Shape of the Earth is oblate spheroid. What is the meaning of oblate spheroid? This means that is bulge at the center, that is bulge at the center and flat at the tops, at the poles or top. मतलब जो बीच से जो बल्ज है जिसमें और पोल्स पे जो है जो कि फ्लैट है टॉप पे. एंड नाउ व्हाई दिस हैपेंस ड्यू टू द gravity. Gravity is generally higher at the poles and slightly less at the equator. All the planets are in geoid shape. All the planets are in geoid. Geoid मतलब होता है अर्थ लाइक. Now why this happens, like why our earth is bulged at the center and flat at the top, or why we have more gravity at the poles and less at the equator? Because of the centrifugal force. Just write it down. The centrifugal effects caused due to rotation of our earth. During the rotation, the earth tries to throw the material through the molten material away from the center. Now why this happens? And thus all planets got bulges at the center. And this affects the revolution and maximum at the equator. The effects of revolution is maximum at the center or the equator. Originally, when our earth started, when it was a single atom, there was a very high temperature, as we have studied in the Big Bang theory. So all the materials were in molten state, and this solidified with the time. As the temperature drops, it started to get solidified. Now comes the latitude. Latitudes. So 0 degree or equator is the largest latitude. 0 degree, which is also called equator, is the largest latitude. Why? Because spherical shape of the earth, Because of the spherical shape of the earth. And bulge at the center. Bulge at the center. Latitudes are have the angular distance from the center of the earth, keeping equator as the base. So when we look at the our earth, they have this is 0 degree. If we take 0 degree as a base, then our latitudes are in an angle. This is 23.5 degree, and this is 66.5 degree. So they are in angle shape. Now why this occurs? Because first write it down. Latitudes are the angular distance from the center of the earth, keeping equator as base. Now, why they are not straight lines? Why it is in angular shape? Why not straight lines? First, because the earth is spherical in shape, which has a curvature. The earth is in spherical shape. Which has a curvature. And we cannot calculate straight lines on a curved surface. We cannot calculate a straight distance on a curved surface. In a circle, there are 360 degrees, and this was set by Hipparchus. Hipparchus, who was the founder of trigonometry. Established that a circle has 360 degrees. As we move towards the pole, the size of the circle decreases, and the higher latitudes occurs. Higher latitudes as we move towards pole. A smallest circle is at the poles, that is 90 degree north and south, and the largest circle is at the equator, that is 0 degree. And this is earth, and this is 0 degree. As we move towards, the circle becomes a little less, that is 23.5 degree north, 66.5 degree north, and 90 degree north, and same 23.5 degree south, 66.5 degree south, and 90 degree south. So the circles are small. But when we talk about the latitudes, They are not in the circle form. Latitudes are like this. Sorry, these are the latitudes. If we come to the longitudes, longitudes don't form a circle. Like this is our Earth, and this is north, this is south, and they come and meet at a point like this. In latitude, we move from north to south, north and south. In this, we have east and west. East and west. So we calculate time zone as per the longitudes. In a day, there are 24 hours. The Greenwich meridian, if this is the Earth, then this is the Greenwich meridian. This is the Greenwich meridian, which divides the Earth into two parts, east and west. This is east and this is west. If we move towards the east from the meridian, we get a plus 1 day. And if we move towards west from Greenwich meridian, then we lose 1 day. 1 hour. It's not 1 day, it is 1 hour. 1 hour. The Greenwich meridian is in a zigzag shape. Why it is in a zigzag shape? Because when we divide it 0 degree, when we divided the Earth, there are some parts, some islands of a country. So if our island is coming onto this place, then it will be a different time zone at this and this. If this is the mainland and this is the island, then there will be different. So the Greenwich meridian does not pass from any land. It is completely on the ocean. It's a zigzag line. Just 24 hours. Then we will study about the seasons. Majorly there are 4 seasons: summer, autumn, winter and spring. These seasons are in cyclic in nature. When after summers, then comes the autumn. After autumn, there are winters, and winters there is a spring, and after the spring, there is summer. There are 4 cyclic seasons. Now, why do we have these seasons? Do we have seasons? Due to the revolution of the earth. Due to the revolution of the earth around the sun. Second, axial tilt of the earth. Axial tilt of the earth. So if we consider that this is a plane of rotation, and this is an imaginary line, imaginary axis. So this is a 66.5 degree, and this is a 23.5 degree. This is the axial tilt. And why this axial tilt happened? This axial tilt happened due to the due to some very heavy object mass would have passed by earth and gave birth to this axial tilt. Gave birth to this axial tilt. Or the second reason could be maybe It is because due to the magnetism of the earth, and we all know that our earth has magnetism, and we will also study about it later in geomorphology. Maybe it was because of magnetism of the earth. Now, why rainy season is not a season? Rainy season is not a season because it is a phenomena. And it can occur in any season. Can occur in any season. During summers, the 23.5 degree latitude receives the direct sun rays, and during winters, 66.5 degree latitudes receives the direct sun rays. In summers, 23.5 degree north receives direct sun rays, and in winters, 66.5 degree south receives direct sun rays. In northern hemisphere, when we have winters in northern hemisphere, there are summers in southern hemisphere, and when we have summers in northern hemisphere, then there are winters in the southern hemisphere. Now there's now consider the 4 seasons, the 4 times direct sun rays. Like this is our sun, and we will read about the 4 seasons. We have spring, winter, autumn, and summer. So these all are connected to each other. As we have already read about that, some seasons are in cyclic in nature. So in summer we have during the this is spring equinox, and here we have autumn equinox. यहाँ this place, not at this place. We have autumn equinox, and here we have winter solstice, and here we have summer solstice. Spring equinox occurs on 21st March. Winter solstice occurs on 22nd December. You have to just learn it as it is. Autumn equinox occurs on 23rd September. These are the dates which are fixed. And summer solstice is on 21st June. It is the longest day. And winter solstice is the longest night. So there's direct sun rays on 66.5 degree. 66.5 degree south. 66.5 degree direct sun rays. And the direct sun rays are on 23.5 degree. Direct sun rays. This is occurring in northern hemisphere, and this is occurring in southern hemisphere. So this is the full chart why the seasons are occurring, where sun rays are going on. So these are the basics of geography. Since from tomorrow we will start from geomorphology, then climatology, oceanography, and environmental geography. These are the basics. It is very important to clear these basics. So on these basics are climate, weather, and the geomorphology is based. So thank you so much.